First of all, I'm going to get things started tonight. I'm tired of poor people naming their kids after things that rich people have. Like Chanel, or Prada, or Hope. On a side note, I've never met a girl named Hope who wasn't hanging upside down from a stripper pole. Now coming to the stage at Club. Yeah. Guys, I'm tired of my friends coming up to me and being like, Nick, you got small hands. Nick, you got small feet. You know what that means. You know what that means. Yeah, I do know what that means. It means you're an asshole. That's what that means. You know, and it's never my well-to-do, well-educated friends that say this stuff to me. It's always my dirtball friends. You know, I don't go up to them and I'm not like, hey, Scooter, you're 43. You pump gas at a gas station for a living. You know what that means. You know what that means. It means your IQ, Scooter, smaller than my penis. That's what that means. By the way, gang, having small hands, having small feet, it's a good thing, not a bad thing, because it makes your mediocre penis look gigantic. Oftentimes, when I'm at home, hanging out, naked, I like to pull my foot up to my groin. And be like, dang, Nick, you got a tiny foot in your pants. Then when my lady friend calls me up and is like, Nick, you gave me syphilis. I'm like, nah, girl, that's athlete's foot. Oh, top acting to acting. I'll clear that right up. You guys are alright. You guys are alright. I'm a big fan of nature. I love nature. I love it a lot. Recently read about this new spider they found in the Peruvian jungle. It's this tiny little spider. And as a defense mechanism, weaves an image of a much larger spider into its web. Tiny spider. And it weaves the image of a much larger spider into its web. And that is so sick. That is so sick. And I want to bring a little bit of that sickness into my own life. I want to go to a bar. I want to go up to the biggest guy in the bar. And I want to yell at him, your neck fat reminds me of teenage pregnancy. And then I want to pull across the cardboard cutout of Triple H. I bet you the Triple H's voice was much deeper. Well, it's not. Just an idea. It's just an idea. I don't know if it'll work yet. I'm working out the kinks. Usually the first thing that people notice about me is my voice. It is, they say, Nick, you have an odd voice. But I don't worry about me. I actually just recently released my very first relaxation CD. Yeah. It's just me singing Radiohead's High and Dry on repeat for an hour and a half. Don't leave me high. Don't leave me dry. I'm sorry if you're all relaxed right now. I apologize. No one should be that relaxed, ever. I have a girlfriend, I do, and I'm very grateful that I have a girlfriend, because before I met her, it's not that I couldn't meet women, it's that I couldn't seal the deal with a woman. It was really tough for me. I couldn't seal the deal with a woman if it was handed to me in a Ziploc baggie. It was really bad. Like, I could be at a bar, having drinks with a girl. Everything could be going great. But there's always that awkward pause in the conversation where what I should say is hey, let's catch a cab, go back to my place, and have a drink. But what I would actually say is hey, wouldn't it be great if dragons were real? But come on, how great would that be? No, dude, I have a girlfriend. She's lovely. She's great. We met in a very similar situation to this evening. She came out to a show. She sat down next to me in the audience. She put her hand on my thigh, and she said these 4 magic words: "We should have sex." To which I replied, "Are you sure?" And it's at this moment in time, this exact moment in time, that she took matters into her own hands. And she didn't just nibble on my earlobe, she impaled her tongue into my ear cavity. Because apparently, she wanted to let me know what the inside of a blowjob sounds like. Let me tell you, Harvey, it sounds like angels. A couple of angels just churning butter. That's what that sounds like. She is really great, but she's always telling me, "Nick, you need to dress better. You need to wear nicer clothes. But you can't control me, because I'm a wild stallion. And you can't put a lasso on a wild stallion." Well, as it turns out, her vagina is a horse whisperer. And I'm not a wild stallion, I'm just a stupid horse. I'm a small guy. I'm gonna tell you this, I'm a guy out here, guys. I'm a small guy, and I have been my whole life. I'm about 5'6". I weigh about a buck and some loose change. And when I was 10 years old, my parents offered to put me on human growth hormones. And I don't think any good parent offers their frail, weak, 10-year-old human growth hormones. No, good parents crush that stuff up and hide it in their snack pack. They should have given me one of those giant jawbreaker candies made entirely of human growth hormones. My fun dip should have been nothing but human growth hormone. I should have had a giant bag of Sour Patch candies that was nothing but Sour Patch candies, because you don't mess with perfection. Those candies are delicious. And what makes them think that 10-year-old Nick was capable of making this decision? We're talking about the same 10-year-old Nick who had recently broken his arm playing a game that he invented with his friends, simply called the tricking game. Yeah, while we're at it, why don't we have him pick out his college major? What's that, Nick? You're not going to college because you're going to be a professional baseball player? Well, good luck without the human growth hormone. Just to be clear, I said no to the human growth hormone, and now I look like an off-the-clock horse jockey. I talked to my mom about that joke. I said, "Mom, do you even remember offering me human growth hormones when I was 10? She said, "Yeah, Nick, I do." She kind of laughed. "You should have took them. You should have took them." Guys, that's been my time.